Hello and welcome back, everyone. It's so great to be back in the kitchen and to share it all with you. I hope you're all doing great. To all my Jewish friends, happy Rosh Hashanah. A little bit late, but hey, it's the thought that counts. Today we are making a really special dish. I've seen it on the internet a few times. A few YouTubers that I watch are doing this recipe and they all rave about it, so I had to try it, and it is called Marry Me Chicken. It's going around TikTok, I think. I don't use TikTok, I don't trust it. But, anyways, it's called Marry Me Chicken because supposedly whoever you serve this to is going to madly fall in love with you and ask you to marry them. So be careful who you serve it to, or tune it down a little bit. You never know. So, of course, being Marry Me Chicken, we need some chicken. And what I have are two chicken breasts that I butterflied. I do have some garlic here and some sun-dried tomatoes that I've just sliced up. We've got my skillet on the stove heating up with a little bit of butter. And this is the time to break out the good olive oil. We're going to add some of that to our pan. Just about a tablespoon. And before we go any further, let's switch this over to Skillet Cam and you can see what we're doing. So we now have the camera on the skillet. As you can see, we have our melted butter and our olive oil in there. To the side, you can possibly hear it. We have some water boiling for some pasta. So our two chicken breasts go in. And we're going to season those with just a little bit of salt and pepper. Sorry for those of you who don't like the sight of raw chicken, but it's cooking. If you're going to eat it, you should be able to look at it and definitely should be able to touch it. So, and this, what we're just going to quickly do is get a brown on it. We aren't trying to fully cook it because this is going to go into the oven for a bit. And speaking of which, we will turn our oven on. We want it up to 375, so a low temperature. Like I said, we're just trying to get a little bit of color on this to start off. We'll put the recipe down in the comments, and eventually when I get to it, we'll also have it on our website. Because for those of you who don't know, we do have 5pmchef.com. So please take a look. We're still working on it, but it's going to be a nice site, I think. So this is only going to take 5-6 minutes. We want to get this, like I say, just a little bit of color on it. Not trying to cook it all the way through. I'm cooking this on a medium-high heat for now. Now, if you don't have a skillet that is oven-proof, that's fine. Just do it in your normal fry pan, and then you'll transfer it to a casserole dish when it's time to go into the oven. What I do like about this recipe is how we're going to serve it is with a little pasta, actually with a little mini gnocchi that I found. Because I thought it'd just be nice. It'll go well with the sauce. But what we can do is chop this up really small, add more of the ingredients for the sauce, turn this into a soup, or we can just chop it all up and serve it right over pasta, making this the sauce. So many ways. Shred it up, cook the sauce down so it's nice and thick, and then do it almost like an Italian pulled chicken sandwich or something. I think that would be incredible, to be honest. So this is almost done. Yes, I know we have lots of pink in there, but like I said, I'm not trying to cook it fully. I'm just trying to start getting some color on it. Because anemic looking chicken is not going to make anyone fall in love with you. You know, maybe if you're looking for a quick one night stand, that'll do. But this is love me chicken, not, well, we won't say chicken. See, we're getting all these nice brown bits here in the bottom of the pan. That's going to flavor our sauce. That's known as fond and is just concentrated chicken flavor. That's good stuff. You don't want to waste it. Let's turn the heat of our pan down just a touch. We got our nice brown there. Starting on the other side. So the olive oil is going to add a nice flavor. The butter is going to help brown the chicken. And it's also going to add some flavor to the sauce. Now we have our nice chicken. There. I'm happy with this. So what we're going to do is just take it out. Put it on a plate to rest. Now we're going to add our other ingredients. Now we're going to get our sauce going. So to start off, we have a tablespoon of thyme. You can change these as much as you like if you're not a fan of thyme. Try it with rosemary or just oregano. Then we're going to add half a teaspoon of garlic flake, just because it's going to add a nice little oomph to it. A little more of our olive oil. Just going to give that a little quick swirl around. Our garlic's going to go in. And already, if you could smell this, wow. This was a small jar of sun-dried tomatoes. Again, if you really like sun-dried tomatoes, you can add more. If you don't like them, add less. Now, while all that's in there, you're going to add, woo! We're cooking now. I think you can see again. We're adding 1/2 box of chicken stock. I'm using a low sodium. And right away you can see that's deglazed and got all those bits off the bottom of the pan. And that now is going to start taking on the flavors of the sun-dried tomatoes, the garlic, everything. We are going to add our cooking cream. And this is just a standard 35% cooking cream. We're adding 2 cups of it. So for those of us in Canada who get 500 ml, you're going to get 1 box, 1 carton. And we're just going to stir all this up, get it all mixed together. And we want to let this sort of come up to a simmer. It's going to only take a couple of minutes. That pan was nice and hot to start with. I can't tell if my oven heated or not. No, it didn't. That is strange. I really thought I'd hit the start button. So again, my pan is up to medium-high heat. Really, what I'm doing here is I'm just making sure all those nice little bits of the fond, of those stuck chicken bits, are off the bottom of the pan. As always, take a spoon, taste. Oh, yeah, that's really nice. The chicken's there, the thyme is there, getting little hints of the heat. I'm just going to add a bit more salt because I feel they could use it. And honestly, I'm going to take some more of these sun-dried tomatoes. Well, there they are. I'm going to put these in. Now, these ones are still going to be whole, so they're going to be bigger chunks, but they'll break up a bit as we cook. I just want more of that flavor in there. So now I've added about half a jar of the sun-dried tomatoes. Now, as this cooks, it's going to thicken up. We're going to burn off some of that water. Now we're going to add one last ingredient. Now this is my own touch, just because I thought it would look nice with a little bit of color. So this is half a package of chopped spinach. Now, this is totally optional, but I think it'll just add, first of all, a nice flavor. It'll add that nice little touch of color. And it's spinach, so does that mean now we can call this healthy? There. So what we are going to do now is we're just going to let this cook and simmer down. Take a couple of minutes, like I said, not long. Once that's simmered down, and we're going to get our chicken back in. Make sure to get those juices that dripped out. There's a lot of flavor there. This is why I didn't care if we didn't cook it all the way, because now we're going to finish cooking it in this sauce. Always make sure you wipe up and clean as you go. Oh, this smells so good. I really wish you guys could smell this. You're just going to have to make it and find out for yourself. So this now is just going to cook and reduce a little bit. Once it's done that, we're going to put it in our 375 oven for 10 minutes, just to bring everything together. We're going to cook our pasta, our gnocchi. Tastes as pasta, except I forgot one very key ingredient. Be right back. One of these days, I will remember everything when I'm preparing to record the video. What I forgot was some really nice old Parmesan cheese. And we're going to grate that right into our sauce here. So I want to go about half a cup. Get the block of cheese. Don't use the pre-grated stuff. Pre-grated stuff is nothing but cellulose and garbage. You're paying for everything except the Parmesan. When you get the real stuff, a little block goes a long way. So there, we got our cheese. Our sauce is thickening up really nicely now. Oh yeah. I'm really happy with how this is thickening up. Like I said, I'm going to take this off the heat now, put it in the oven for 10 minutes, just let it all mingle and do its stuff together. Cook up our pasta, plate it, then we're going to come back and do a tasting because I'm hungry. It's almost lunchtime and the football's about to start. So, we'll see you all in a few minutes. Hello, everyone. That was the longest 10 minutes I've ever had to wait. My God. So we have our mini gnocchi. They are really, really cute. They're really small, but you know what? I don't like this brand because I find they're really, really soft and mushy. But that's something else. So we have our chicken. I've taken it all out of the stove. It's all bubbling and hot.
Get in my belly!
And oh my God, the sauce, everything, we're just scooping up right now. I could see how just a little bit more stock in here, and you would have such a beautiful dish. Made a little mess there, but we have our Marry Me chicken. Well, now that we've seen the chicken, you know what we have to do? We have to give this a taste. It is cutting like the butter we cooked it in. It is just so tender, so juicy. God, it's also so hot. I get it. I get it 100%. I see why they call this Marry Me chicken. The taste of those sun-dried tomatoes, the thyme, everything just blends together. The sauce on these mini gnocchi, they're just so cute, aren't they? Oh my God. This video now is just going to be me eating the rest of this. Barry, you said this was probably one of the top 3 recipes you've ever made. I understand. The flavors that all come through, they all work together, one after another, they all add to each other. None of them are fighting with each other. They all allow everyone to play nicely. You have to try this. No ifs, ands, or buts. Make this chicken. You saw how quick and easy it was. Under 25 minutes. And we have a dish that will, like they say, get whoever you give it to asking you to marry you. So if you're already married, don't cook it for your friends. Wow. I'm going to say goodbye now because I want to finish this while it is hot. This is just so good. Those sun-dried tomatoes, everything. So until next time, I am the moaning chef. I mean, I am the 5 p.m. chef. This is so good, I'm forgetting everything. I am the 5 p.m. chef. It's been great cooking for you today. I really hope you try this recipe. Remember, if you like this content, hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, leave me a comment down below. Have you tried this? Are you going to try it? Did you try it? And what did you think of it? So until next time, with all my heart, I love you all. We will see you again really soon. be well, and be kind to the ones you love. We'll see you all again. Bye.